delusion. Delusion could either be a tool for growth or a tool for destruction. And in my life, I've realized that I've been using delusion as an excuse to avoid people, not see people, and like to just cut people off, or like just like have these negative feelings toward people that really didn't do anything to me, because I keep creating these false narratives in my head. And the definition of delusion is just is creating things like narratives or just like images, pictures, words, feelings, or whatever off of things that don't exist. They're based off of not facts. They're based off of fiction, just things that you just make up in your head, right? So with me and my delusions, I usually like argue with people a lot when I start like being delusional. Like I started thinking, oh, this person doesn't like me, or this is why they said this in that tone, so that means this and that, and it's like it's just over analyzing situations that don't need to be over analyzed, and then I'll have repeats of different conversations, and like people will just like it's like I'll be talking for them, but I'll say things that I know that would get me mad, and then I just end up arguing myself as if it was them, and then now I'm harboring all this resentment and like hate towards them internally, and I built all this shit inside, and it's so crazy because like I've lost like friendships like this and like people in my life like this because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was happening. I just felt like all those delusions felt real. And then when I came to them with this weird energy and they didn't really know how to respond, like, and I already made up my mind in my head that like, oh yeah, they're done. And the whole time they're thinking in their head like, oh yeah, like we cool. I didn't do that. We friends. Like like it's just a lot. And that's when delusion is used as a tool of destruction, because you just start destroying things around you purely off of things you just create in your head. And it's so scary how powerful the mind is, because you can literally make or break things with just thoughts, including yourself. You can literally make or break yourself with just what you be thinking in your head. But I just explained breaking yourself. Now I guess one way you could make yourself right, being delusional, is almost I would say this is more manifestation than being delusional. It's kind of what I've been doing. It's more like I've been telling myself like, yeah, like people do love me, people want to see me, people want to be around me, people like me, people like this, that, and the third. Like it's like, yeah, it'll start off as a delusion now, but the more I go out and talk to people, and the more that I believe in myself that like people do love me, this, that, and the third, I'm starting to really have more genuine experiences, real interactions with people, and it's just becoming more easier for me to just speak to people. And it's so crazy because all of this just started off as just thoughts in my head, and like that's why they say watch what you think, because your thoughts could literally make or break you. Some people let their thoughts take them all the way to death, self-destruction, and I was almost one of those people. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I was at a point in my life where it was just like everything just felt pointless. I didn't want to do anything anymore. I just wanted to give up. You feel me? Like my brain was just content with just giving up, because it was like, yeah, there's nothing left from here, you know. But like nothing has really changed externally. The school's still the same. The people are still the same. It's just me. I decided to be different. I wanted to be different. I wanted to stop arguing with these people in my head and just actually have real conversations and communicate and talk and be myself. And the more that I do this, and the more that I slowly am being more aware and just being in the present moment, taking care of my responsibilities myself, realizing when I'm being delusional, realizing when I'm overthinking, realizing when I'm dissociating. It sounds like a lot, yes, and it is a lot at first. It seems like so much. But once you actively do it, it just kind of becomes something that you just do without even trying, without even knowing. You feel me? And we're all like humans are creatures of habit. Everything we do is a habit. We weren't born on this earth with anything unless like it was a disease or something. But like when I say anything, I mean like all these characteristics, all these traits, all these things that we define ourselves with. We pick these things up as we grew up, and We don't have to stay like this. You don't have to stay like that. You don't have to stay sad. You don't have to stay depressed. You don't have to stay retarded. You feel me? Like, go read a book. Go outside. Go for a run. Go drink some water. I don't know, bro. But, like, all this shit is a choice. I'm going to keep jacking that shit, Paul. I'm going to keep emphasizing it. All this shit is a choice. And, yeah. The last thing I want to leave y'all with is, if you're going to be delusional, at least, like, do it in a way that's going to benefit you. Don't be on no bullshit. Don't go arguing with nobody in your head. And don't be delusional to a point where you just start harassing people because you just assume everybody love you, because that's not how it works. The people that want to be with you are just going to gravitate towards you. But, yeah. Drink some water. No cap. It's getting hot outside. You niggas need some hydration. And I love y'all. No cap.